And a warm welcome today to the Wall Street Capital segment of New to the Street. I'm Janet Alvarez, your host here from the iconic New York Stock Exchange. We're joined today by a very special guest, Doug Anderson, CEO of Wall Street Capital Management. Doug, how are you today?
Great to be here. Thank you.
Doug, there's so much history here at the New York Stock Exchange, and I feel like people like yourself are rooted in the traditional exchanges, in the traditional world of finance. How did you decide to make the leap to crypto?
So it wasn't hard. We are looking at the numbers, and as recent as like 7 years ago, I think we're looking at 3 billion transactions in that space. Today, we're looking upwards of 70 billion. Wow! So the growth is phenomenal, and it's something that can't be ignored. And people on this floor here are not ignoring it. They're looking at it very closely, and so we're following it, and we're looking for special companies that are cutting edge, that have something that we think is going to be catch fire, let's say, and grow exponentially. And when something grows exponentially, of course, investors can profit from that multiple.
Absolutely. So, for our audience that isn't yet familiar with Miracle, tell us about a Miracle. What is it? Where is it founded?
So the holding company for Miracle is Metaterra, and Miracle is a one of their software assets. Um, Metaterra is a company that we're working with, and we're interested in listing that on the stock exchange. It'll be a holding company for various software assets that they've developed. The first one being Miracle Pay. So you've noticed when you go to a store or a restaurant or what have you, these PAX or Ingenico machines, they're handheld by the server or at the point of purchase, and you wave your card over it or your Apple Pay, and the system reads it and the transaction happens instantly. What's different in this case is um, it, it's using it. It enables a crypto wallet to do the same thing, and it's been approved by those companies, Ingenico and Pax, and those two companies represent the largest number of machines out there. So that's maybe 40 million machines across Europe, for example. And so that is a big deal to us. And when we saw that, we realized, hey, we better jump on this thing right away and do what we can to catch the train and not be standing at the station.
So prior to the interview, we were talking candidly between you and I. You were telling me about the fight that you're helping to host between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. Tell me
Yeah.
about that.
Uh, a dear friend of mine reached out to me. He owns the largest fight promotion and broadcast company in the world, one of the top ones. Um, and Mayweather and Tyson are going to have a bout in the spring of next year. I don't know, probably the largest exhibition, the largest fight this century in terms of viewership, in terms of attendance, in terms of the impact it's going to have on the community and the economies of where it's being hosted. And so it's really something amazing. Uh, Rich Millet is the owner of Fight Sports, and they're the ones that have the rights to set this up and broadcast this. And it's really going to be something amazing. What else is very interesting is he's asked me to search emerging markets to host this. So we're looking at Turkey, we're looking at Romania, we're looking at Bulgaria, we're looking at Hungary. Maybe one of these countries wants to host this fight. And if it does, it means thousands and thousands of jobs. It means potentially transformational uh, option for those countries.
That's remarkable. And I always end our interviews by asking what excites you about the future of your company. That's exciting enough. But tell us what else should excite investors who are interested.
Well, I mean, The bottom line is, I'm optimistic about the future and corporate finance structure and growing companies. Um, I know everybody's been concerned about tariffs and things like that, but to me, it's just a restructure, and that restructure, for every door that closes, a lot of doors open, and so you're seeing that kind of restructuring thing happen. That's why I'm so excited about the emerging markets because, the longer China plays the game of pushing off and waiting, there's other countries that are at the door knocking and saying, "Hey, we don't mind paying those tariffs. We'll take that business. We'll run with that ball." And some of them are having lunch. They're catching a sandwich while China's waiting for the banquet. And I'm excited to be in that part of the world, developing those things. And this Tyson Mayweather fight is a perfect example of that. One of these countries is going to really see something phenomenal happen with their economy because of it.
Doug, we wish you the best of luck. All of that sounds tremendously exciting. We'll be keeping track.
Thanks so much.
And thank you for joining us on this Wall Street Capital segment of New to the Street. There is indeed so much excitement around all of these new services, new launches for Wall Street Capital Management, and New to the Street will keep you apprised of everything that comes with that, including that amazing fight. We want to be there. That sounds amazing. Thanks for joining us again on New to the Street. I'm Janet Alvarez here from the New York Stock Exchange.